Back at it again, and we got a continuation of yesterday's video displaying some Trump ads that have been put together and released. These two are pretty long. The first one is very long, and the second one is decently long. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. Let's dive in. Well, before we dive in, I do want to say this: Happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there. All right. Happy Father's Day. Hope it's a great day for you. Now, let's dive in.
The president reportedly said, and I emphasize reportedly said, that those who sign up to serve instead of doing something more lucrative are suckers.
I want to address what is quite clearly fake news. The story in The Atlantic has been categorically debunked by eyewitnesses and contemporaneous documents.
There is nobody that feels more strongly about our soldiers, our wounded warriors, our soldiers that died in war than I do.
He cares about this country. More importantly to me, he cares about my son. He cares about the military.
He's been so caring to me and my family.
And two, I appointed Johnson to the academy. I just want you to know that. Just clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Well, now come these upsetting images of hundreds of troops sleeping on the floor of a parking garage. And if this makes your blood boil, you are not alone.
President Biden facing backlash for what critics are calling a lack of respect after walking out on a distinguished veteran during a Medal of Honor ceremony at the White House.
In reference to the checking of his watch, that didn't happen just once. That happened on every single one that came out of that airplane.
I actually leaned into my son's mother's ear and I said, I swear to God, if he checks his watch one more time, and that was only probably 4 times in, I couldn't look at him anymore after that. I found it to be the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen.
President Biden, he's often called the consoler-in-chief. He does talk to families who've lost loved ones because of his own experiences. Have you experienced that from him as you've been coping with the death of Nicole?
No.
Have you spoken to him?
No, he has not reached out to our family. We've actually reached out to the White House and have never heard back.
2 minutes later, he walks in with him and Jill Biden and their little entourage of people and like photographer. And right away, like, remember him coming up to me, trying to shake my hand, like, try to shake my right hand, and I look at him, and I'm like, I don't have an arm, and my left arm is in this big cast with this giant orange foam block around it. I completely immobile. All I can do is move my head, my arm's gone. I'm like, I don't have an arm, and he says, oh, and like kind of stands up, and then like goes over to reach for my fingers, because about an inch of my fingers are showing, and just like grabs my fingers. Doesn't greet me or anything, just that's what happened, just grab my fingers. Almost immediately starts talking like about how their son served in the military. Doesn't say anything about what happened, starts talking about how their son served in the military. And my mom is just like, she's furious at this point, and they're like taking pictures and stuff, and she was like, my mom said that, she was like, I don't give a f***. She's like, I don't care what you guys f***ing do. She's like, you better take care of him for the rest of his f***ing life. And he comes over to me and he leans over me. And I have a picture of this to prove it. I'll show you this picture that I have. And he leans over me and he's like this close to my face, and he's like, what do you want? And I said,
what do you want?
I said, what? He said, what do you want? And I'm just like confused, and I just got blown up. I just fucking saw my friends die next to me, and like, I just want to be myself.
We have a president who does not understand those solemn moments. He is a master at capturing the anger of the American people, but he is not skilled at capturing the hearts and the minds and the souls of the American people.
Shout out to the Dilly meme team. That's who put that first video clip together. I told you guys, it's pretty long. All right, pretty long. This next one is actually decently long too. Not quite as long as that one, but Here we go.
Trump's left the building.
We can now project the winner of the presidential race. Donald Trump wins the presidency.
What started off as unlikely, impossible, is now reality.
I will fight for you with every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down.
We have a president who actually fulfilled the promises he made during the campaign. Securing the border to foreign policy.
He now has a record as president that's pretty damn impressive.
Breaking news out of Palm Beach,
The FBI has executed an unprecedented search warrant at President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. The former president has both sides of the political aisle up in arms.
It is a dangerous and unstable moment in American history.
The Justice Department has just indicted former President Donald Trump.
For 7 years, they hated him, they targeted him, they hunted him.
This is the epitome of the abuse of the prosecutorial power to preempt political decisions.
I never thought anything like this could happen in America. The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. We will take back our country, and we will make America great again. America will always rise to every challenge and overcome every danger.
Donald Trump seems to always get stronger when challenged. These types of things, I think, give him strength.
When I'm reelected, I will totally obliterate the deep state. As long as we have pride in our beliefs, courage in our convictions, and faith in our God, then we will not fail.
I can't wait until I hear, where did it go?
Left the building.
We can now project the winner of the presidential race. Donald Trump wins the presidency.
I can't wait until I hear those words. I cannot wait. When I tell you, bro, listen. when I tell you I'm going to celebrate, man, I'm going to really, really celebrate. It's going to be, oh man, it's going to be crazy. So those were the two ads that I wanted to show you guys, but I also do want to take a little trip down memory lane on what is probably my favorite ad thus far. Check it out.
Got this lion. He's the king of the jungle. Huge mane out there. He's so big. He's so hot. Now, the little lion cubs, they start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him. Coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this. And they start to move in. The jackals. Hyenas. They're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
One of my favorite thus far. But yeah, out of these two, well, out of the first two that I showed you, the two new ones, which one was your favorite today? Let me know. Let me know. But that one right there might be my all-time favorite thus far. So far. It's a bit tough because there has been a lot of different clips and ads and things. Some of them official, some of them non-official, right? Some of them from the Dilly Meme team. Once again, shout out to the Dilly Meme team. All right, big shout out. Big shout out. They do some fantastic work, as you guys saw in that first video clip. Yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait until it's announced in November. I cannot wait. It's going to be a glorious time. Peace and love. I'm out.